Good morning to you all. Folks, it is hump day. It is Wednesday finally, and it's all downhill from here. Today, out on the porch. Why? It's a cool morning and it feels good. I enjoy coming to you from here, even though I like my my studio in there. It's a lot of extra work. Therefore, you don't get the video till much later, and I enjoy the fresh air and the mosquitoes. Sorry. I enjoy the fresh air out here. I really like coming out in the morning, getting that fresh morning air. I don't get my normal walk with Pasha in the mornings because his mom's doing that now, and that's okay. That's okay. I just want him happy. But I missed that morning. About 10 minutes ago, I would have walked down, seen him at the bus stop, given him a good hug, and walked back. I'd get about a 5-block walk, exercise, fresh air, and yeah, it's not warm. It's 6 Celsius. That's around 42 Fahrenheit. So it's brisk, and I was going to say it keeps the mosquitoes down, but I had to kill one while I'm talking to you. I have a few things for you, folks. Yeah, pitter patter, get at her, hippie. Oh, coffee. I have a few things for you. First, I know you guys like those artistic nature montages. This one isn't to the beat, but it's still kind of fun. It's still a treat for all of you. I know it's not one of my best. I threw that together in a few minutes. When I spend hours, they're worth it. But sometimes the ones put together really quickly, it shows some art. You know, I love looking at the clouds. There was a cloud thing there of a piggy. At least that's what I saw. And I wasn't too heavily medicated. Cheers. And now we continue along the talk from yesterday, because I think that was important. And that's why the disclaimer at the beginning of this, it's just cannabis talk. It's talk about the news, it's talk about the rules, but there is no smoking, there is no encouragement one way or the other. It is simply educational discussion. And what came out of yesterday, I learned some new things. I went back to my favorite place, 5 Point Cannabis. I really like them. They're smart, they're in the know, they're trying hard to battle from within, and that is how my dad always taught me was the best way to beat the system is from inside the system. It takes a little bit of selling out, but it's not selling out, it's planning. And what came of that discussion? Well, I talked to them. That's better. I talked to them about what I had talked to all y'all about, and I got a few things wrong. The AGLC, the Alberta Government Liquor and Cannabis Board, AGLC, does not take all the cannabis from all the different LPs and package and irradiate. The packaging is determined by Health Canada. and is sent to the LPs. The LPs package their own products in many different varieties, and then if the AGLC accepts them, they send their product to the AGLC. The AGLC then puts it up for lottery. And this is how they handle liquor. They take all the liquor from all the different suppliers, be them mom and pop or Labatt's Blue. And this mom and pop shop was telling me that this method does help the smaller supplier. They get a chance to bid, they get a chance to get, where if there was no middle guy, then the bigger ones could easily outbid all the small ones on everything to the LPs into their stores. So in a way, I can see that. I can see this bidding system. It has been in place for alcohol for a lot of years. Not against that. I'm not really against a middleman, but I'm against a middleman that is adding features that add cost but don't add quality and or better product. And that's what's happening with the radiation. Yes, there is one person who came out and said, don't eat grapefruit. And that was a little dig to start a conversation about, hey, irradiation is not all that bad. But that person did not watch the show. And and I find that funny, and no offense to them, but the title, just because, hey, don't irradiate my weed, doesn't mean I hate irradiation. It means it's doing something to my cannabis that I don't appreciate. On the medical side, those terpenes are so helpful. They really help mediate mood. Aromatherapy, I mean, go figure. Myrcene can open up the beta blockers and make your cannabis last longer for you because you need less to get high because myrcene has dropped your beta blockers. Sure, you can get myrcene from other places. So now you should always have a few bites of mango before having your cannabis, because your cannabis is missing the myrcene it used to have, and mango has it. That's silly. Why take something out and cause extra cost? You know what I mean? Entourage effect. That's my bitch about using radiation on cannabis. Yes, it solves a problem. And JC, I get you. I would rather smoke something that's irradiated than smoke something that I think might have spider mites in them. But I would even prefer to know that they've been properly examined and tested before they hit the market, and they don't have spider mites, and they aren't irradiated. It isn't the worst thing in the world, but it is not a proper solution because it breaks the quality of the product. It makes it less than what it should be. That's my bitch with radiation. And Flower, FLOWR, I linked them yesterday. See the video yesterday. They certainly can meet all of Health Canada's guidelines to make sure pesticide-free and pest-free without radiation. So if they can, so can others. I would pay more to have a better product. Which brings me to, and I'm going to shout out to Canada's Finest for this one, which brings me to a point that he brought up, and it was a point that drove me absolutely crazy yesterday. Let me put my coffee down. While I was talking to this shop, I like to throw some business their way, and they have some not bad price pre-rolls. So I bought a couple of pre-rolls. And here is one of them, still sealed. You can see the seal, still sealed. And I sat there yesterday bending this. It looked like it was kind of a break off the top. And I tried, and I tried, and I tried unscrewing it. And child safety lid. Took me forever to figure it out. There is no sign telling you how to open it. And so it's not only a child safety lid, it's a hippie safety lid. But why do we have safety lids on cannabis? We don't have safety lids on alcohol. We don't have it on beer. We don't have it on your whiskey. It's a screw top. You know, it just doesn't make sense. It isn't required, and it does not perform a good seal. You want a good seal. You want to protect what's inside, not protect it from a child, because we as adults expect and do keep this stuff away from our kids. We have alcohol cabinets, we have cannabis cabinets, I myself don't have either, but I have a lockbox in my room. Everything is kept away. So now I know, push and turn, and there we go, a very dry 1 gram roll up. I'm not going to have it right now. As I said, this is not an adult only. So even though I have that disclaimer at the beginning, I've not tagged it that way because I'm not smoking, I'm discussing. Do we need safety? If a kid is old enough that they're going to steal from you, they're going to know how to open the lid. It's just added cost, added complexity to packaging at a time when we're trying to reduce packaging, added plastics that are not required. A doobie can go in a doobie tube, and it probably costs $0.25 penny to make, and this probably costs 50 cents to $1 to make, and adds complexity to the shipping and everything else. So that's what I mean, folks. We, as the ones in the know, we as the consumer, the end consumer, need to speak up. Speak up. Talk to the people that know. Believe me, these companies get talk to the AGLC all the time. The feedback loops are beginning to happen, and the more we talk, the more we change, the more we change, the more we accept this legality and get away from the difficulties that come from illegality. Friends, I hope you enjoyed that. I think tomorrow we'll just have a calm one, but you drive. I only speak. You comment below what you want to hear from the hippie, and that's what you will get. And we do have little known facts, and we're moving into a couple of new ones. Let me put that away, and let me give you, we only have 2 left of animals, so I'm going to read it and then move on to, I'm not even sure if it's science, but we're just going to read them and see what it is. A hippo can open its mouth wide enough to fit a 4-foot child inside it, standing up. That's amazing. And only, this one I knew, only female mosquitoes bite. And so now we're on to, I think it's more about the English language. The word testify is based on the ancient Roman practice of making men swear on their testicles when making a statement in court. Yes, Your Honor, I swear on my balls it's true. And there are only 4 words in the English language that end in D-O-U-S. That is tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, and hazardous. It's fun. That's why I do it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've hit the sub. I hope you have given me the thumbs up. And I hope you watch a lot more. I've got a lot for you to see. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony. Catch you on the other side.